cheeky Kate Middleton gave Prince William a gentle tap on the behind in a rare public display of affection today as they joined Charles and Camilla for the King's Scottish coronation. The Princess of Wales, 41, who is known as the Duchess of Rothesay when in Scotland, joined other senior royals including her husband the Prince and Charles and Camilla for a regal procession through Edinburgh today. She and Prince William watched on as the King and Queen were presented with the honours of Scotland, the Scottish crown jewels, at a national ceremony of thanksgiving. The ceremony, at St Giles Cathedral, is a key part of Royal Week, with Charles and Camilla undertaking several engagements in Scotland. And despite the formality of the occasion, it appeared Kate was in a playful mood, at one point in the service, tapping her husband gently on the behind. It's a move Kate has been seeing performing a number of times in the past few months, and continues to be a rare public display of affection for the couple. She playfully tapped him on the behind during their day at the Royal Ascot last month, and also sent royal fans wild when she performed the same gesture on the red carpet at the BAFTAs in February. The royal mother of three looked regal in the bespoke Catherine Walker coat dress, which she has worn on a number of occasions in the past, as she joined other senior royals for a regal procession through the city. The design features incredibly neat tailoring, a longer length and a luxe velvet collar. It also boasts sharp shoulders and angular pockets that accentuate the crisp silhouette. She last wore the coat dress for Easter Sunday, and also wore the outfit in March 2022 for the Commonwealth Day service, though she opted for different fascinators each time. Meanwhile, the princess paid tribute to the late Queen by wearing her pearl choker necklace, which was also loaned to Diana. It is the same necklace she wore to the Queen and Duke of Edinburgh's funeral last year. At today's event, Kate swept her hair into a stunning updo and opted for neutral makeup, with a sweep of eyeliner and a touch of blusher. Meanwhile, she kept her jewelry simple, opting for a simple pearl bracelet. The event began at 1:15 p.m. with a people's procession along the Royal Mile comprised of 100 individuals from different groups representing various aspects of Scottish life. At 1:40 p.m., the Honours of Scotland left Holyrood House under a military escort. More than 700 members of the armed forces led the ceremonial elements of the day. The Stone of Destiny also featured prominently at the service at St Giles. Following the ceremony, a tri-service Guard of Honour will receive their Majesties and Kate and William, before 12 Regiment Royal Artillery deliver a 21-gun salute at Edinburgh Castle. The events will formally conclude with a fly-past from the Red Arrows. Secretary of State for Scotland Alistair Jack said, "I know that thousands of Scots will line the streets of Edinburgh to pay tribute to the King and welcome the royal family, once again, to Scotland." It will be a huge honour to attend the service in my role as Secretary of State for Scotland. He added, Scotland's armed forces will play a key role in the service to present the King and Queen with the honours of Scotland. It is right and fitting that they do. Having been such a crucial part of Queen Elizabeth's funeral, they will now be central to this important moment for King Charles. I very much look forward to seeing our military personnel at their very best. Service personnel last took part in the presentation of the Honours of Scotland in 1953, when they were presented to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. The presentation of the Honours of Scotland marks the dedication of the King and Queen in Scotland and has origins dating back to the 1800s, when they were presented to King George IV. Defence Secretary Ben Wallace said, "Today is a historic day for Scotland and a proud day for the hundreds of service personnel involved who will be at the forefront of the occasion, showcasing their world-class drill and ceremonial duties once again." The armed forces have a strong and deep-rooted connection to Scotland, so it is only fitting that they lead the formal proceedings of the day in such a spectacular way. Security has been ramped up in Edinburgh ahead of the event amid sabotage fears by anti-monarchists. A huge operation was launched after police received intelligence that at least 2 groups will use the occasion to stage a protest. Officers have deployed anti-terror measures, including sweeping bins and banning drones in the area around the event. "15 roads have been shut down across the city to make way for the thousands of spectators expected to line the streets. All traffic will be restricted, including buses and bikes. Council chiefs also warned of possible travel chaos and urged people to plan ahead for journeys. Lord Lieutenant Robert Aldridge said, "The eyes of the world will be upon us once again as we mark the coronation of His Majesty King Charles III and Her Majesty Queen Camilla. I am quite sure it will be another proud day for the capital. We have to be prepared for disruption across the city, particularly in the Old Town. We're working to manage this as best we can and to keep residents, businesses and visitors updated." For those who wish to enjoy the royal and people's processions, I urge you to plan ahead. It comes amidst a busy week for the Princess of Wales, after she attended Wimbledon yesterday alongside Roger Federer. Kate put on a friendly display as she welcomed close pal Roger to a special ceremony in SW19. The princess was among those enthusiastically applauding as Federer, 41, was honored for his stellar sporting achievements on centre court following his retirement from the game last year. Meanwhile, his wife Mirka watched on in the royal box, where other guests included Prince Michael of Kent and his daughter Lady Gabriella and former Prime Minister David Cameron and his wife Samantha. As the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club's patron and a sports fan, the Princess of Wales is a regular at the Royal Box and has cultivated a strong bond with the 8 times Wimbledon winner. It's highly likely she'll attend the tournament for a second time during the next week or two. Meanwhile, she also released a video alongside Prince William which saw the pair surprising healthcare workers at a tea party marking the NHS's 75th anniversary. William and Kate, both 41, arrived early for the NHS Big Tea Party to help lay the tables, put the finishing touches to a birthday cake and even try their hand at piping icing on cupcakes. Asked to help decorate some of the cakes, William was decidedly more heavy-handed than his keen baker wife as he piped on a decidedly generous helping of icing. "Is that any good?" he asked, as Kate burst out laughing, putting her hand over her mouth. The event at St Thomas' Hospital in London was hosted by NHS Charities Together, of which William and Kate are patrons, and television presenter Mel Giedroyc, who previously presented The Great British Bake Off. And that's not the end to her appearances this week, with the princess also set to attend the Outsourcing Inc. Royal Charity Polo Cup 2023 at Guards Polo Club tomorrow. The Royal will be cheering on her husband Prince William, who is due to play in the tournament.